A large number of the parties saw that match.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a spectacular day for gold medal game. I'm Chris Gannon. We're about to get first. Please give a hand for the observers and for the two teams related to the gold medal game for the mixed nationals, Stache and Union. Our starting center for Union. Number 19, Chris Brock. Number 21, Brian Speckers. Number 42, Kate Jardine. Number 47, Aaron Kuzri. Number 72, Kristen Kappa. Number 77, Dee Rodriguez. Number 82, Melissa Lundgren. Starting seven for Stache. Number 4, Matthew Doyle. Number 8, Virginia Dixon.
Good morning to you from I Am Ultimate in Vancouver. My name is Nathan Dandran. I'll be helping you guys out with commenting on the mixed game today. Looking forward to it. Got a great matchup. Union versus Stache. Union being from Toronto and a mix-up of a few teams, Monster, Liquid, and some great East Coast mixed players, some that have played in several international tournaments. Stache, that's definitely a West Coast favored team. Mix up of some ex-Furious players, ex-Traffic players. It's going to be great. My name's Nathan. I'm Furious. I play on Furious George. I play with the Nighthawks, and looking forward to today. So we're connected on Twitter, following tweets. If you want to Facebook me or send me an email, anything like that. Let's see what we can make happen. Pull from Stache. Start off. Union's on offense. It's good spacing. Lundgren right off the bat, pull. Nice. It's middle. Union trying to move looks like they're trying to move the disc relatively quickly. See they're off to the races already. I'm sure they're excited to be in this finals game. Get another opportunity to win gold medal. Big dump upfield for the score.
Greetings. I'm joining Nathan Dandran. My name is Bobo Irick.
Also known as Chuck.
No. Also known as Charles.
And Chuck.
No, that's not my real name.
Good morning, Bobo.
Apparently it's a furious hangout as Max Hunter joins us in the commentary booth.
Yeah, should be okay. Yeah, looking forward to this. Glad to have you, Bobo. This is the Nate Zone. Nate Zone's definitely starting to trending right now. Nate Zone.
I don't think Nate is aware of what actually happens on Twitter.
I don't.
Yeah.
But I know what happens in the Nate Zone, Bobo.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
It's like instant Bobo shows up, the broadcast goes into like this completely
Tushar just said, I'm bringing the commentary into an awesome direction. I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah, that can definitely work. Awesome.
This is Stache's first O point. I actually just got out of bed and had breakfast. So
Yep. I haven't had breakfast yet, but that's all good.
Oh, see, that's unfortunate for you.
Ryan Knowles, ex-Furious player, great handler. He's got the frisbee playing a variation of his zone.
Now there was Stache playing 4 men, right? 4 men, 3 women. Tassi on the middle of the field. Mark Roberts, another furious stalwart.
Yeah, Mark Seralia, also next furious player.
Raheel has just shown up. He's complaining about the party, which I guess
There's
is a
a
good
love
thing.
connection there. That was Mark Seralia to Tasia.
Oh, he's so open.
Yeah, definitely. Rags has great hucks. Can definitely turn over the disc also. He's going to hate me for that one. It's Tasia looking upfield. Looks a little bit clustered,
Got
but
a
no mark. Looks a
Poach
little
in the backfield.
Jen Kwok is definitely lots of experience on Stache. Mark Seralia is a big threat with the frisbee on the end zone, and he does a connection to Mark Roberts.
Classic Robert spike. I think I'm out of here because I think Raheel wants to actually do
1-1.
the commentary and balance out the bias. So you got it. All right, here's Raheel, and I am out of here.
Thank you.
And the next shooter for score by number 13, Mark Seralia.
Great party yesterday. There was a pool full of plastic balls, and I whipped about 20 of balls at some random people. Sorry, not surprised. I probably hit a lot of people.
Nate's just whipping his balls out.
Yep. Yep. It was definitely a great party.
So, do you want me to do when Union? Hey, it's Rahel Sloman from Grand Trunk, and I'm sure I know a lot of you on the field
Yep.
and off the field.
Yep.
I'm with Nate Dandra.
Yep.
I'm half asleep still.
It's okay. A lot of us are.
Good turnout so far, considering people were up really, really early.
Or haven't gone to sleep yet. What-
Union got broken first point. Chris Bracht centers to Melissa Lundgren. It's man. Melissa back to. Oh, sorry, that's Speckers.
We're
Ryan Speckers.
We're probably going to see lots of frisbee through Lundgren. What do you
Oh.
think, Rahel?
She's going to touch the disc every second throw, it feels like. Hadia with a great catch up the line to Chris Bracht, and the O-line scores to tie back up at 1.
What did it look like? Stache was a little confused with regards to what side was the force. Alex Chandler thought that he could keep him dump, and then, boom, score.
So you'll see a lot of Melissa Lundgren on the O-line today. Most of the O is run through her.
Yep.
Union, as they've been tweeting all year, is a 4-women offense.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed. I was watching them play.
Only run 4 women on offense because their women are pretty strong.
Yep.
Probably really, really strong.
Yeah. I saw them, but that also means that the other team has to match them, right? So
Yes, on offense.
On offense, yeah.
On offense, they have to match them.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. I mean, watching both teams and knowing players from both teams, obviously, I think the girl matchup is going to be quite big.
Stache definitely has some notable women also.
Oh,
Mel
for sure.
Mel Harder,
Mel Harder.
ex traffic girl.
Jen Kwok.
Jen Kwok, awesome. That went up fast.
So 250 viewers, thanks for joining us. I guess it is noon in the East Coast, so people should just be waking up.
Yep. Yeah. Sun's not out yet. Pulled to Stache.
So let's see what Stache runs here.
Ryan Knowles with the frisbee.
Ooh.
Oh, Mark Roberts right into the
It
flats.
looked like a bit of a vertical, but because of the poach. So as you can see, Union plays a woman in the lane at all times, and I think Stache can counteract that with a girl handler, which a lot of teams did not do this year.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that Odyssey had a lot of issues with trying to score against that women's poach, and then score to Roberts.
So number 2.
Lou to Mark Roberts.
Oh, Luis. Yeah.
Louisa, yeah. That's
So Mark Roberts used to play Furious. Did you play with him ever?
I never played with Mark Roberts. Mark Roberts is really old,
That is well said.
but he's like really older than me. That's really great grammar and syntax, and that's right.
So quite an easy point for Stache there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's 2-2 unless I'm completely mistaken.
Is it? I believe it's even. I believe it's even. Yeah.
Did Union score the first point? Because I thought I came in during the first point. I could be completely wrong.
Maybe they're not awake upstairs yet. Yeah,
Sorry? Oh, so Mark Roberts was on the Nighthawks.
also works for Steamworks. He works for Steamworks Brewing in Vancouver, local microbrewery. Awesome guy.
So I might have been wrong. I think it is 2-2. I don't know if Union was broken on the first
I have a
match.
feeling it's 2-2. Thanks, Julie.
Okay. It just looked like they had their O-line out there twice, so I was a bit confused. The O-line with Speckers, Cooch, Melissa, Kate Jardine. Yeah, well, I'm going to assume Union plays 4 ladies every single time that they're on O.
Number 27, Alex Hughes, also known as Huser or Huge, is got down the field really quick. He's
lefty Brian Speckers to Chris Bracht, who just got married. Hi, Lydia. To Melissa. Melissa with a great swing to Aaron Couchwari. Cooch, as he will be called from now on. To Bracht, to Jar Jar, or Jardine. She's going to hate me for calling her Jar Jar.
That's what we're here for, Ray Hill, to be hated.
Yes, Speckers up the line to Melissa.
There's no
Quickly
mark.
Up the line to Bracht,
big.
who's looking at D in the end zone
She's
for the point. Clinical by Union. So, as Max was saying earlier, Mark Roberts was a Nighthawk.
Yeah,
and,
I've actually played with him on the Nighthawks.
So
Maddie
you lied.
I what?
You lied.
I said no. Oh man, I'm telling you, brain connection's not
Yes.
happening this morning.
It is really early, and I did see Nate at the party last night. He was dressed in really tight pants, so I'm not surprised.
Nobody
that,
is.
that he can't remember these things.
But yeah, I definitely played with. Did you ask me that? Yes, I've definitely played with Mark Roberts on the Nighthawks. I thought you asked me if I played with him on Furious George.
Fair enough. I might have asked that. It's still early.
That's why I'm.
It is 3-2 for Union right now. Thank you, Mark Hodges. No, there's 4, and Tassia Balding is from North Bay. So there are 4 North Bayers on Stache, and I was going to bring that up. I know everyone in North Bay will be watching. Sorry?
We need to confirm.
We
need to
because
confirm
it's Vancouver.
that. We need to confirm that with the tournament director, but I don't see why there'd be an issue, right?
I don't see why they're
playing frisbee. Okay.
So sorry, Max had mentioned that if they catch behind the back, it is worth 2 points because that is the North Bay rule. Who has the disc?
Our Ryan Knowles in the end zone, and to Mark Roberts, who has huge ups for his size, stature, speed. Yeah, he shouldn't be jumping that high.
Jen,
honestly. RK, Ryan Knowles. Boom. Mark Sorelli with the frisbee. Ooh. Oh, that's too bad. Turnover.
That might be the first turn of the game.
That is definitely the first break opportunity. That is first turn, of course.
Peyton Lung picking up the disc. I'm pretty sure his brother Hillary and his sister-in-law Stephanie. And little miscommunication from the ex-Monster mates.
Tassia with the great defensive play. Just ran onto the frisbee in the end zone. She's from California, by the way. She's an American. Also traffic playing. Oh, RK going long. Good mismatch. I'd put my money on RK. Oh, I put my money on RK.
You were almost proven wrong.
But I wasn't.
Oh, great bid. Taylor Martin, ex-GOAT, ex-GT player. Also known as PPK.
Number 22.
Number 22. Also known as PPK, which is Pool Party Ken for his antics at Beach Worlds last year. I will pull that out there right now.
Yeah.
And Victoria, if you're watching, I apologize.
I'm not sorry. Apparently, we're supposed to comment when Max comments. Max is laughing.
So a foul was called on the layout bid, which was fair. Who's got the disc? Is that Hughes?
You know what? I don't know who that
28.
is. Number 28.
Oh, I think that 20. Number 20.
Ryan Knowles for the goal.
20.
Yeah, number 20.
Who
Just
is
looking-
not on the roster.
Oh, that's too bad.
So I'm just going to call him Bob.
Bob. Great. Bob.
Bob.
I'm just going to write that in. Number 20 is Bob. Really sorry, Bob. Not actually. Not sorry. Hey, we got 280 viewers. Thanks for everybody who's watching.
We will continue making our jokes and try and repeat them for the people that missed.
We're definitely seeing some movement, even though it's really early. I know that Stache is a little bit older in age, and well, maybe I may be completely wrong, but I definitely think that Stache looks older in age.
So amazingly, Black Bears walked in, and their Masters team that was at the party last night.
Yeah.
GT is all asleep,
Yeah.
but Black Bear is here. This is groundbreaking. No, they didn't. That's the sad part.
Un peu déçu de ma gang de DC, là. On était sortis à la fête, puis on pensait que vous allez fermer la fête, mais on était au dorm, puis tout le monde était couché. Un peu pour vous niaiser, là.
Write that down. Oh, there he is, 28. Brad Sanderson was number 20. We got someone to find out. He's from Ontario. Oh, he must be one of the North Bay people.
Thank you. Thank you, EB40SA, for letting us know.
So,
Wine Briggs.
Speckers
Yeah.
to Cooch to
Lundgren again.
Melissa.
It's a girl wall, 4-cup wall, definitely forcing the up. That's
Nice
it. That's a
hammer.
possible
Oh, great bid.
by Alex Chanman.
Krista Kotwa
He's probably wanting me to say hi to Iris Wong. Chinese.
catches up to Melissa.
Very
Melissa
typical.
back to Bracht. Bracht in the middle of the field for Kuchwari.
And that's
To
an easy
Speckers
score.
for the point.
No mark.
No
Easy-
mark.
No
well,
mark. He's a,
the
he's a
hammer
goalie.
opened things up completely,
Yep.
and you got to wonder how long that those risky throws over the top can be successful.
There's definitely lots of movement. Lots of movement already, which is great. Like there's no real stagnant or stoppage or they have.
There's no real. Both teams have bent a little, but they haven't broken yet.
Yeah.
And as long as I think both O lines are extremely strong. So just a little quick catch up. Krista Kotwa, the girl that caught the disc after Hadia's great hammer grab, played mixed for U23 mixed.
Okay.
Taylor Martin coached the team.
Okay. Yeah. He's a Facebook friend.
Facebook friends are great.
Yep. Taylor Martin, you're my Facebook friend, or I'm your Facebook friend. I can own you. You can own me. Whatever. On Facebook.
So I think we've got Matt Kirk getting ready to pull the disc with a man.
Oh, we got a special
Yeah.
guest appearance on Stache. Andrew Lugsden's out on the field.
Ooh, Luggy, he's
Legendary Lugsden. Legendary Lugsden is on the field coming out to play.
He's played a couple of points this weekend. He's having a couple of hamstring issues, so it'll be interesting to see how he moves.
Usually it's his back, Ray Hill.
I was talking to him today.
But it's his
yeah,
hamstring. But this one,
hamstring.
it's his hamstring. Yeah. But yeah, exactly.
I don't know. He gave me some props for catching pulls one-handed when I was playing against Furious. Way too nonchalant.
How did that game finish, Ray Hill?
That game finished with us letting Furious have the win.
Oh, Jen Kwok coming
Split
under for a
has become-
score.
Ooh,
Mark Roberts not able to make a play off of that.
who threw that?
Mark Seralia, also known
Seralia.
as Rags.
So that's Rag's second throwaway.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rags can create and make
Taylor
so
Martin
much.
is
Oh,
poached.
there's big. Mark Roberts not respecting the girl, completely disrespecting her, showing no respect for her. She didn't think she could throw that.
Amanda with the disc.
Couldn't.
Union looking
and she
pretty
didn't.
good here.
He was.
Pat Dolan. Yeah. Well, I think the three men are. So
I also-
Lugsden is poaching for sure.
I also think
Amanda.
Roberts. That's exactly what the guys want, to go and get that.
Oh, Rags with the nice D.
Yep.
There's a call on the field. Foul call. Corey Galloway under the disc.
Foul
Corey
call on
from-
the throw.
Oh,
On the no.
on the
Oh
the
no,
return.
no call.
I think there was a foul call on the reception so that the defender wouldn't start counting.
Boom.
Pretty smart.
Number 2.
Jen hits 67. I think that's Knowles.
Yep.
Pick called on the field. Pat Dolan on the mark there. He played for Harvard a couple of years ago.
Okay, number
I'm
82.
sure his wife Sonia is watching. Hello, Sonia.
Yeah, okay, so pardon me. It's RK looking downfield. Lugsden going for a huge swing to the open side. Mark Roberts, big time open, has way too many yards. Roberts has awesome throws. For somebody who always strikes, Roberts to Seralia, I think we can see that happen.
So a lot of throwers on Stache are also good receivers. I mean, they played Furious.
Yep.
And, I mean, I can't
Traffic.
really think of any players that can play at that level that can't throw a 20, 30-yard flight.
Exactly, yeah.
So just to echo
Max.
Max's comments, Mark Roberts was quite linchpin on Furious for a number of years.
What does that mean?
That means he was extremely important.
Okay.
He ran. Wow, so Mark Roberts is coming back from PCL surgery? Or did he? No, he didn't have surgery. He blew his PCL. Big Cat on the field. Again, while Big Cat's on the field, I do have to shout out to
The North Bay peeps.
Yes. I know Mooney and Scotty are going to hate this, but Aaron Cooch and Brian Speckers are being called the monkeys on Union. I completely disagree because there are only 2 monkeys in Ultimate, and that is Patrick Mooney and Scotty Nichols.
I thought you were going to talk about Furious George.
No.
Two
people.
Okay.
Two people.
Okay.
The monkeys as a team. The Furious Monkeys as a team.
My girlfriend calls me monkey.
Yeah, I don't really need to know that. Neither does anyone else. Yeah. So Kuchwari caught the disc, passed it to Mal, back to Cooch. It's a four-woman cup. Nice hammer to Speckers.
Yeah.
Speckers looking Scuba.
Yes,
Yeah, it's a good contain. I think it's interesting. You see Collins
they're
playing
definitely
really tight.
pressuring.
Yeah.
Definitely pressuring
That's
that throw.
a great throw to Krista
But
Kotwa.
again,
Upfield to Bracht.
and
to
Hughes,
Kate
good
Jardine.
switch. And then big up line.
Jardine upfield to Chris Bracht for the point. Chris Bracht missed regionals because he got married.
That's a good
Who
reason.
who plans around that?
That's
I am sure Lydia was very happy.
weddings, marriages, children.
Honeymoon.
Honeymoon. I think those things are killing the sport. They're taking
In that
players
order.
away from the sport.
That being said, Lydia is a really sweet girl.
I'm sure she is. There's still those 4 things are still
300 viewers? What do you think
Awesome.
we're going to hit today?
all-time high.
4 or 5 billion?
Yeah.
I completely disagree. I
I
think it might
agree
be
with
more
you.
like 1 or 2 billion.
I got you. I think your computer's going to fire up in smoke if that happens.
The Chinese might be asleep.
What are the Japanese
No, you know what? Honestly, no, you know what? I was at the res and there were a whole bunch of Japanese.
Oh, the hockey team.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I am convinced that the Japanese are here to scout the future of Canadian Ultimate. Sorry, Max was saying it is the hockey team that is here. I do not know if that is true.
It is. Japanese women's hockey team is here.
Yeah.
And the men's, yeah. Met a gentleman by the name of Dion. Told me awesome story about our medical system and how we have to get with the program. We have to get with the program with certain things with regards to Japanese, but we also have to not get with the program with certain things with regards to Japanese.
You know what? You know what was really interesting, and I'll bring it up. I'll probably bring it up a little more during the men's final. But the German U23 team, their warm-up drill, and we'll talk about that later.
Tasia looking to RK. Big Lugsden, great cut off to Roberts. Jen Kwok going long.
Sorry, I'll
Tasia's
talk
going to
about
put
that
it. I don't know if that's the intended throw that she wanted. Rags is a big target.
But he's
Rags
right at
is
the end of the end zone.
And that's out of bounds. That's out of bounds.
That's the 3rd turnover by the Stache O-line. The first 2 weren't able to be cashed in. So Max just mentioned that the drill I was talking about, which is basically a football pushing drill, is run by great D on the up line, 67.
Roberts off to 60.
Roberts with 67.
67 on White.
Ryan Knowles with the D.
Knowles, yeah.
Knowles with the disc.
Ryan Knowles can definitely break the mark with his throws. That marker definitely has to watch out for. Colin Hammer. Someone's calling it. Max Hunter's calling for a hammer.
I think
RK's definitely got those throws, and he's got the space too.
I think
could-
he's,
yeah,
I think
that's
he's
where
gonna
I
throw
see
an
it.
OI flick.
Yeah, but Roberts just
flag.
peeled out.
OI
Lugsden. Oh, Lugsden's dumped. Not his usual position. Not used to having the frisbee.
what a great cut by
Jen Kwok. Awesome. Again,
Knowles to
Lugsden
Lugsden.
roasting out there. Legendary Lugsden for a barbecue backhand for a score. Awesome to Tasia. Boom. Up the line, isolating the top
Did
players
anyone
at the.
just see Lugsden's fist pump? He's pretty pumped for this game.
He should be pretty pumped. Did you hear about his halftime speech against
Odyssey?
where they were down 8-4 or 8-5, and he just did this massive halftime speech and came and kicked Odyssey out of the tournament in quarters.
So we'll go over a bit of the tournament so far. So Stache actually has 2 losses this tournament.
Yep.
They lost on day 2 to Gecko in a very controversial Universe Point game.
Yep.
And then they also lost to TFP in the pool play game. Talk about that later.
Yep.
What they ended up doing was having to play defending champions Odyssey, who lost to Union the day before 15-9 in the quarters.
Yeah.
Down 8-4 at half. They came storming back, and I don't think they lost a point at half until they made it 9-8. And ended up winning that game 15-11, I want to say, or 15-12.
Yeah.
Then they faced TFP in the semis.
Yeah.
And basically rolled them. I don't know if you saw a lot of that game, but what I watched.
Who rolled who?
Stache rolled TFP.
Yeah.
In the semis.
Yeah.
And
they won by 5 points.
Yeah,
4
it
points?
was 6-5 at one point, and then I turned away and looked back, and it was 10-5. Yeah.
Definitely.
Cooch.
Coming down man, changing it up.
Bracht. Krista Kotwa.
Alex Channer.
Kotwa up line to... Oh, there's a foul on the play. Yeah. Kate Jardine and Mel Harder. Who's taller? They're both going to kill me.
I thought they were short.
D with the catch. D on the line. Hadia. Pick called.
Hadia, a notable accomplishment.
So there's no 720p stream today because of all the issues we had yesterday. People did want to watch the Masters and Women's Masters final. We'll get to all the results in a little bit.
Shout out to Hadia, who is coaching the U23
men's mixed team.
She was not coaching the
Mixed
men's
team.
team. I do believe, the mixed team. And I'm sure she's doing huge. She's super pumped to be in the finals, and so proud of the guys and girls that were on the mixed team.
So Knobs Ultimate is watching from back at the hotel.
Yep.
They did the smart thing and just fired up the internet. They did a great job this year. Andrew Meikle really put together a solid squad, and I think they're just gonna make it better as they go along. Melissa with the disc. Mal Lundgren, Capital Captain. My boss at work, actually.
Oh yeah?
I'm not even joking.
No.
No, she's one of my best friends. I can trash her.
Mel Lundgren?
Mal Lundgren, yeah.
Oh.
She is looking. She doesn't look dumb. Oh, nice break
Oh,
throw.
that's exactly what we want. Oh,
Great catch by Eric
Went up.
Kuchwari, who throws while he's 10 yards inside the end zone to Krista because he wants the assists, not the goals.
yes. With regards to?
Yeah, you got to calm down, especially if you're going to do the Furious game.
As defense, you definitely want the disc to float up a little bit more so that you can
it's
go and
taking
make a
time.
play. And that was a biddable play.
Yeah.
Maybe Alex Hughes jumped a little bit too early and simply, he jumped too early and simply it showed that. But you have to take that chance also as a defensive player.
So the question is from Jordan Marin if Leo survived. The party was pretty good. I don't know. What are your thoughts on the party last night?
Ball pit was good.
The ball pit. There was a
Ranson.
7,000 ball pit.
Yeah.
I have Jingles.
70,000. It's 70,000.
70,000 balls in that ball pit. That was a lot of sauce.
Will Ranson killed the music. Lots of people dancing. It was at Musqueam. It was at a Musqueam Convention Center. Musqueam, I want to say.
It was good. Yeah. There was a big rush at the end for the buses.
Yeah, definitely.
330 people. And it's 6-5 Union pulling. Oh, is that going to go out of bounds? Yeah.
Big pull. That's a big pull. Yeah.
There is no wind right now.
No, we have flags on the scoreboard here, and there's no direction. There's no sunshine either. It's a little bit overcast. It's actually a little chilly outside. Everybody's wearing, well, majority of the players are
Looks
in.
zone-ish from Union.
RK obviously knows where he's
You
going.
know what?
He's
You know what's
not letting
amazing?
them set
Oh,
up,
no,
boom,
it's
and
man.
just takes
It's
off.
man.
RK to Ryan
I
Knowles
noticed that about
to
Stache.
great ups. Again, RK looking downfield. Andrew Lugsden cutting. Definitely there's a mismatch up on height there. Nothing against you, number
That's Jackie Howe, who's like
15.
12.
Oh, that's too bad. Oh, RK puts it up.
Arcade to Rags. Oh,
It
Pat
looks like
Dolan.
it's out of.
Great D by Pat Dolan.
I think they can set that up a little bit better with Rags starting a little bit more shallow.
You know what?
because-
I honestly think that while Rags is a very good receiver, they should look at the matchups.
Sure.
I do think that Lugsden was a better matchup deep
he
than
had
Rags
he
because
had a
of the height
teenager.
difference.
Sure. If it's a straight up mark, throw a break.
Norm Liu with the disc. Norm wanted me to say hi to his parents. Just so people know, I'm going to call Norm Ron for the rest of the day. Just as a inside joke, he was known as Ron on GT last year. Ron with the disc.
Lugsden trying to keep up with his check, putting his hands on his knees. Sure, he needs as much oxygen as he can. Try and get that lactic acid out of his knees. Just not used to playing defense. You know what I mean? He's probably gonna punch me
Matt
after.
Kirk. Matt's wife has been tweeting for Union, and they are very happy she's on the sidelines. Norm,
There's
back to Kirk. There's really good downfield defense. Emma Seaborn with the disc, up the line to Matt Kirk.
Oh, Lugsden's
Matt Kirk
baiting.
looking-
That's what he wants. Oh,
Great
Lugsden
D
bids.
to Jackie.
He needs to
Great
get a
up
mark on.
Jackie. Swings to Emma. Can this be the first break? Swings to Pat Dolan.
And
Dolan to Norm
first
for the break.
Mark Roberts gets scored on.
So Norm or Ron, whichever way you want to call him, just scored the point.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Andrew Leo. Yeah, he's been.
Just to make sure people know out there that white is Stache with the red shorts. That's the Vancouver team, and Union is in black. That's the Toronto team. First break of the game, Rahil.
First break of the game.
First game.
7-5 Union.
Yeah, 7-5 Union.
And we have our first break point of the game. It goes up 7-5. 83, Patrick Dolan, 2, number 68, Norman Liu.
Norm is a workout machine. He is always working out. He started his own workout company.
Who's that? What's
Norm.
that? Norm.
UltimateWorkout.ca.
Oh, cool. There have been lots of gyms. Like shout out to Specific Ultimate in Montreal for definitely helping Odyssey and many Ultimate players on the East Coast in Montreal. Shout out to Louis Pierre Lauzon, who's a owner, manager, entrepreneur of a CrossFit, definitely helping Frisbee players on the East Coast getting in shape. There's things like that all over. Like shout out to Mike Ozawa's gym, who plays on TFP. Definitely, it's definitely helping and aiding the athletes to become a higher level.
The sport is becoming much more athletic.
Yeah. Have you noticed a trend in the size of players on both teams? Stache definitely has bigger players.
Just like to point out, thank you, Katie Williams. Emma Seaborn's birthday is today as well, and she's on the field playing.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll get a birthday present.
Gold or silver.
Oh, Mr. Norton. Disc is in the middle. John Hayduk with the disc.
Yeah.
Yep. He's
lefty.
a left, yes. Big lefty, big breaks,
Being
big
covered
man.
by Warren Tang as well. Warren, captain of Union.
Boom.
Such a team player. Oh, great D by Jamie Galloway on Mel Harder.
Yeah.
Corey jumping up on the sidelines because he's extremely happy. Melissa
Mel-
picks up the disc. Hits Nick
Oh.
Panouf.
There it
Oh,
looks like there's a collision.
Foul.
Disc should go back. Looks like that was pretty early.
Yeah, Mel. Was it a pick or? Okay. It was just contact in Frisbee. Mel is quite annoyed at not running through that Frisbee, I have a feeling. Collins
She
approaches the lane.
slowed up. She slowed down.
Yeah,
Like it's
Payton
nothing.
with the disc. Back to Melissa.
Yep.
Mel,
Up. Big huck.
upfield.
If he Big D by
Oh.
Saunderson,
Yeah, North Bay.
North Bay.
Brad Sanderson.
Pardon me. Shout out to North Bay. Nice D, Brad Sanderson.
I think he's either Andy Collins' brother-in-law or cousin.
He's, I believe, I've been messaged. Number 28, he's Andy's brother-in-law.
So it is his brother-in-law. Oh, great cut by number 53.
Big slash across, big time open.
Jonas uplines Collins, big cat. Turns and just rocks it to number 8
For a score.
for the point.
Who threw that? Big Cat?
Big cat threw it to
Big
Virginia.
Cat Collins threw that to number 8.
Virginia Dickinson.
Yep, that's her name, Virginia Dickinson.
So we are speaking over each other a lot, and it might be difficult for people to hear. So we're going to try and get better at that as the day goes on.
Sounds good, Ray Hill.
Again,
Absolutely.
we are half asleep because we were out there later. So big shout out to Arthur Gardenberg from watching from home. Max Hunter misses you. Oh, I'd also like to wish Mike Fan a happy birthday. Wow, there's a lot of people to talk about that aren't in this game.
So little time. Yep.
So little time. We should probably talk about people in the game.
I was going to say, you want to talk about the matchups that are coming up this afternoon?
Let's do that at half, because
Is it
the
half?
next point should be half,
Okay,
and people
sure.
will want to take washroom breaks and
Sure,
not
sure.
listen to us speak.
I understand.
This is a very big point. So it's all about momentum going into the half. So if Stache can actually pull off this break, then we're back on serve. Yeah, Union only plays 4 women. Sorry, Max pointed out 4 women. Again, Union has played 4 women all weekend and pretty much anytime they've gone to a tournament. Kate Jardine, Mal Lundgren, Emma Seaborn, happy birthday, and Hadia. Cooch to Melissa. Floodstack. Nice break to Taylor. There's a pick called. I think Big Cat's saying that he wouldn't have had to play on the disc, but no pick because he got in front of Kate, right? I think he just Now like that's why he didn't catch up fully, but he didn't want to run her over. Taylor Martin to Aaron Coutuari. Cooch.
Oh,
To Melissa. Oh, both. Oh,
Matt
nice
Dean.
cut up line.
Matt Dean just cut.
Coutuari. Great cut by Melissa. Mal swings it.
Oh. Iris
with the hop.
Iris Wong deep. Can she?
Ooh.
No.
Nice catch by Cooch. Cooch
There's the score.
to Kate
Boom.
for the score.
Yep.
Halftime.
Halftime.
8-6 for Union. I think they will be pulling to start the second half. You're right, Jarrett. All U23 mixed coaches are playing in the game. Hadia, T-Mart, and John Hayduke.
That's pretty funny. Hayduke is also an ex-Furious player, and also is the coach of BC Wildcard, who won the gold medal this current tournament.
Oh,
also,
really?
actually, Max Hunter is also coach of and Aaron Liu, who's actually on a plane at the airport, waiting for the plane on the airport. Best of luck to you. Vote for El Presidente. That's Aaron Liu. He's going to teach English in Korea. Awesome player. Great friend. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. We'll see you after half. This is halftime. Boom.
And we're back. Quick McDonald's break for my friend Nate here. It's Rahil Solomon here. Norm Liu or Ron pulling the disc.
Ryan Knowles looking like he's going to... Is that going to be in?
Just out.
Yep. Arcade walking up with the frisbee to the middle of the field. Ryan Knowles.
Ron. Looks like Rags is stretching out on the sidelines. Might be something with his back. Split stack.
Big Cat and Lugsden.
Running classic.
Yeah. And then Lugsden deep. Big Cat, nice throw to Andrew Lugsden.
Oh, Jackie. Foul called. It did look like that he was holding Lugsden's hand down. I don't think Andrew has any issue going to the Observer here because there's nothing to lose by going to the Observer. Actually, no, he would have to say, they would lose a disc, but he's very sure. Jackie played fresh last year.
Crowd booing and disagreement with regards to Andrew Lugsden's call.
No foul called. Lugsden is a little surprised. You know what? It might have been the angle. The disc lies all the time.
That's a good,
but not all. but still an incredible draw. I feel bad for saying that, Emma.
No, you shouldn't feel bad. Ryan Knowles with the disc. Great person to have the disc at the top of the end zone. Looking for Mark Roberts.
Great hand block by Matt Kirk. Yeah. Norm with a hug to Jackie. Okay. Let's go back at it.
Andrew Lugston
Luggy
coming through with the
back.
D. Sorry, right.
And then he says something to him. Luggy is pissed.
Have you heard of that signature time where a player pissed Lugston off, and whenever he got the frisbee, he just kept calling travels on him?
No. Collins to
Andrew Lugston.
Knowles to Lugston. Lugston
Big
back
Cat.
to Big Cat. Go ahead.
That's right, Roberts on the sideline. The girls looking to make a play. Dump into Ryan Knowles. Timeout taken by Ryan Knowles in the middle of the field.
So the timeout was probably called because the stack was way too deep there. If you noticed, Stache has gone to a man-specific offense, running the 4 guys, with the 3 girls looking for the deep strike. I don't know how successful that will be. The reason they've been winning these games against Odyssey and against TFP is they've been using everyone on the team. Now I understand everyone's emotions run high. There was a call on the field.
Yeah.
But so thank you very much to all the folks that have donated. We are watching Ultimate Frisbee, so we have people that have never watched sport watching this, and you've tuned into a very good game.
Yeah, definitely a good game, Raheel. Yeah.
Ultimate is a self-officiated sport. The people in the orange shirts are just there to help if asked, to keep the flow of the game going. Players have the ability to disagree on a call and send the Frisbee back to the original thrower. What I really like about this mixed game is it's actually quick-paced.
There's definitely lots happening. It is, which is great. Ryan Knowles with the Frisbee. Big Cat striking long. Jen Kwok coming under for the Frisbee, and Jen drops. That's too bad. Let's quick turnover.
Michelle Chandler was on the disc. Matt Kirk swings to Pat Dolan. Pat breaks the middle of the field. Jackie swings it to Matt Kirk. I'm pretty sure Murph and Dylan are watching. Emma with the disc. Emma up line, just out of Michelle Chandler's reach.
Toss it to Big Cat to the middle of the field. Big Cat looking. Big Cat with the disc again. Number 2, that's Louisa with the Frisbee now. Back to RK. Lover connection. Big Cat going deep. RK puts it. Big Cat's got space. He got it. Oh! Came around, got the D block.
Great D by Pat Dolan.
Yeah, way to sneak around Big Cat. I thought that he had him boxed out.
Pat Dolan is from Montreal. I don't know if you actually know that.
Okay, I did not know that.
He went to Harvard, like I mentioned. Great D by Pat.
Okay.
Matt Kirk going to pick up the disc.
People were making fun of Dolan for wearing the hat upside down.
You know what? You can make a lot of fun of Pat Dolan for wearing the hat upside down, but if you're that good, you're welcome to wear the hat upside down.
Yes, he's a good player. Timeout taken. It's 8-6.
This is quite a big point. If Union can break once again, they'll be up 2 breaks.
Yep.
And right after half, that's really tough to come back from. Talking a little bit of a strategy in the mixed game, if you can notice, stronger women will usually mean that a team uses everyone on the field. There is going to be a lot more mismatches on the women in co-ed ultimate than there are on the men, especially at the higher levels.
It's definitely, you see the differences. There's definitely a bigger gap when you see that the girls are more dominating. They're either field sense, throws, catches, speed. You can really see the gap. And in mixed, it's definitely more obvious.
Is that better? Jackie to Emma. Emma back to Pat. Nice movement on the force side.
Travel called.
Pat with the disc. Looking up line. Great catch by Emma. Emma hucks it to Amanda. Captain Amanda Moore. Catches the disc. Another break for Union. 9-6.
That's 3 points.
You know what's the most ironic thing about Ultimate and Observers? Everyone's ready to rush the field, but no one can until Observers signal the goal. And I noticed it when we were playing.
Yeah.
You'd all run along the sidelines, getting ready to run on the field, and as soon as that comes on, then you just sprint on the field. It's actually quite funny when you watch it.
But if you notice also, how many times have you rushed the field when you think they're in the end zone?
And
But
oh, absolutely.
but you can see people looking at the observers as compared to the goal, because you can only rush the field when the observers is. I'm not surprised.
Apparently, Tushar rushes no matter what.
That can resolve in a turnover.
And he also watched
just
a
to
lot
let
of
you know.
Toronto Rush games.
Yes.
This year.
Oh, yes, of course.
So many interesting games, as Tushar just said.
I'll say nothing.
Nate and I will talk about AUDL versus MLU later.
That'll be
But
probably.
we will talk about that after this amazing game. Corey Galloway with the pull.
Matt Doyle to John Hayduk.
Warren
Hayduk
Tang.
lefty.
Warren Tang with a touch.
Alex Hughes, big fakes, looking downfield, couldn't get anything. Oh! Defender got a little bit lucky, didn't see the frisbee coming.
Great
But
deep by Warren. Mal runs to the disc.
Yep,
Hits Corey Galloway.
no mark.
Corey to Warren for the point. And Warren spikes it. He's pumped. 10-6 Union. Stache has got to get it together. Otherwise, this game is going to be over soon.
I could see a signature move happen where they pull a timeout and Luggy's going to pull out. We're talking huge comebacks. West Coast teams are definitely known for their comebacks.
You know what? If you guys rely on your comebacks too much,
Yep.
it's going to bite you in the ass.
Have you ever heard?
Right.
Did you ever watch a tournament in Japan? Maybe it's just once upon a time. In Japan.
I don't want to talk to you about tournaments in Japan and Furious Ultimate.
Okay.
So let's not talk about stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
But
Yeah.
but honestly,
just so that our viewers know, I have no issue talking about those things because you just got to put it out there.
But I don't want to talk about it because Ultimate should be about the celebration of the sport, and we're talking about how we're enjoying playing the game.
Yeah.
And both teams, while they are playing hard,
Yeah.
are friendly on the field. Yes, Andrew got angry at Jackie. It happens
Yeah.
in Frisbee.
Yeah.
I've played against a lot of you guys.
Yeah.
Max and I went at it last year when we were playing.
Not
and it's
yesterday.
absolutely nothing wrong with that because it's intense on the field stuff. Max and I are fine off the field.
Exactly. But simply to be with regards to the comebacks from being, there's definitely, I don't know if it's the motivation or having your back behind having a wall behind your back and just going, there's no turning back, you got to start going. There's just something about it that makes players play better.
It's knowing, and it's the pressure of the moment.
Sure.
Vancouver teams have won at Nationals. It is a staple since Nationals has come in.
Yeah.
Right? There have been other teams that have won, but whenever Vancouver goes,
Yeah.
they seem to be in the finals or they seem to be up there.
Who knows? Maybe this year it'll be a little different.
That being said, Union is filled with a bunch of veterans.
Absolutely.
Capital veterans that have won gold medals.
Yeah.
There are very, very good players on that team, and there are very, very underrated men's players on that team.
Because they play mixed.
No, not only that, but because their women are so good.
Oh, okay.
Right? When your women are that good, everyone focuses on the women, and they're not paying attention to the men. So, Max was mentioning that they do go 4-3 every time on O, so clearly the women are good. They have 5 different Capital players, or 4 different Capital players, and 1 ex-Capital player, and 5 Capital players on the team. 6. Wow. Norm with a great pull. Andy Milne on the field. He shares my birthday in 2 days.
RK Ryan Knowles catching the pull, centering it to Tasia. Jen Kwok coming under for a big gainer. She fakes it out. Andrew Lugsden bending his back to catch the pull. He's got big back issues. Jen Kwok up, a little too deep. Scuba to Mark Roberts. Lugsden going deep. Okay, quick sing to Tasia. Nice break to Big Cat. He's got Roberts in the back. Hammer. First score. That's Big Cat to Roberts. We're going to see a lot of that. Probably saw a lot of that this weekend.
Norm Liu or Ron Su, whichever one you want to call him.
Was with the desperation
with
bid?
desperation bid. You know what? Sometimes those work. He didn't bid into him, which was really good. He bid in front of him. So he wasn't making a dangerous play.
Yep.
Instead, he was just trying to distract the thrower or maybe get a touch on the disc. If you're going to leave it on the field, you're going to leave it on the field right now, right?
Now's the time. It's 10-7. 10-7 Union.
Please stay tuned for later today. Traffic versus Cube in the women's matchup. And then a very good men's matchup, Furious and Phoenix. I'm pretty sure the guy to my left will hope Furious wins pretty handily. But you know what? You never know. You never want to count your chickens before they hatch, as Max has told me. Sorry, one thing that Lugsden said to Stache before the Mephisto game is if you're going to be a champion, you might as well beat the best 3 teams. So they've gone through Odyssey, they've gone through TFB,
Yeah.
and they're trying to make a comeback against Union. And
Yep.
both of those earlier games, they made a comeback.
Yep.
Pretty important point for Union, just to continue their dominance on O. They have not been broken yet. Kuchwari to Lundgren. Lundgren back to Cooch. They're poaching to get the disc out of Mal's hands. D with the disc to Kuchwari. Back to Speckers. Speckers in the middle of the field to Mal. Mal with her patented lefty backhand. Oh, great. Oh. On the bid, number 4.
Matt Doyle, awesome defender. Poach heads up, one of the best players, I'd say, on the defensive line of Furious George. Way to get in there.
Jamie Galloway took it in the face there. And you know what? She was just trying to catch the Frisbee. I don't think it was intentional, but it was a little bit reckless through 2 people. I think that's a little more acceptable in the open game, a little less acceptable in the co-ed game because you are going up against women. And I know this is intense and everyone wants to play pretty hard, but let's see, they are discussing it. Is that better? Okay. Apparently I have to fix my mic. I've got big ears, so it doesn't sit properly.
I see. Well, sure. Sucks to have big ears. Hate those big ears.
Complaints.
Big ears. Shout out to people who have big ears.
Kate Jardine came out and picks up the Frisbee. Looks like there was a foul called, and it was uncontested. I don't see how Stache could be happy. Kate with the disc. She's probably going to look for Melissa right away. Yep. Call in the field. Who's number 8? Oh, Virginia Dickinson. She's from Fredericton. She and Darren Clark, both in the finals, are the only 2 Fredericton players here. Oh, to Melissa. Melissa looking break. So, it's interesting. I talked to Melissa about this earlier this year.
Yep.
They're not used to calling the contact rule. And it's going to be interesting because I know Furious calls it.
Yeah.
I wonder if Stache calls the contract rule. And it's going to be a little while before the contract rule really comes in at the medium to higher levels of Ultimate. And Melissa to D. Oh, pick call on the play.
But like any new rule, it's just a matter of time before people start using it, Rahal.
Yeah.
And it's definitely going to start taking advantage.
400 viewers. Again, thank you, Tushar. Thank you for all the donations. Melissa. Oh, nice break to Aaron Kuchwari.
It's 11-7. 11-7 Union.
11-7 Union.
you think there's a little bit of fatigue showing in this? Someone sent me a message saying, with regards to this, I don't know if it's a tried and true fact, but that this could be a mixed masters team with regards to the age on Stache. So there's definitely a difference in age with regards to each player.
That's true. However, I don't think that that's the reason why they're down. Union is playing a very good game right now.
Absolutely. They're definitely playing better. Definitely playing better than Stache currently. So
Lisa Wong is the youngest player on the team. She's obviously 16.
Right.
So
and Asian.
So looks 15.
But
and very fast. Oh, look. Actually, don't look. Someone should tackle him.
that would be shitty. He'd have to streak back the other way. He's got to plan it.
Well thought out.
The security must be flipping out. How did we let that guy? How did he slip through?
You know what? The security probably doesn't care. Oh, really?
Lou catching the pull to Big Cat. Vertical stack. Tassia going off to the no mark.
So the women trying to do a poach, but it's not really working.
Andrew Lugsden coming in for the disc. Middle of the field again.
Luggy. Nice D by Amanda Moore and a bit of a missed throw.
Yeah, definitely a missed throw.
Maybe it's not the smartest thing for Andrew to be playing main handler right now.
Looked like he was trying to get some flow going with a quick throw. But
Norm swings it to Matt Chalou. Hits Taylor Martin. Back to Peyton. Peyton Lung's such a great handler. Foul called. Disc in on 0.
that's great. That's the spirit of the game. Like players at a high level expect that there's going to be contact, and it's just like they looked at each other and just shrugged it off because it was clean. Roberts knows where he was going. The offender knows where he was going. That's
Peyton
great.
to Matt Chalou. Say hi to his wife. Peyton back to Chalou. Chalou on the sideline. Up the field. Oh,
Big D by Hughes. That was huge.
Foul called.
Huge D by number 27.
The disc was in the same space, and both people bid for the disc, as Max is mentioning. It looked pretty. It looked clean to me. It looked like there was a little bit of contact, but I think at the high level, you're going to have a little bit of contact.
If it's a 50-50, and you're bidding, and your trajectory is towards the disc, and there's contact in the air, if
you touch the frisbee first,
yep.
if you take out the player and then touch the frisbee, then it's a foul.
Absolutely, and
right?
that's the argument, right?
Yeah.
That's the argument.
Hughes had the inside.
That's a good foul contest.
Well, you know what? This honestly, if a game didn't have observers, that would be going back.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Let's see how
Absolutely.
observers
are
say.
going to
They're
rule.
still talking about it.
How they're going to rule it.
Yeah. So they've talked about it, but they haven't been brought in. Now I think they're going to. It probably makes sense for Hughes to go to the observer here, because if he doesn't, a handler gets the disc outside 5 yards outside the goal line.
Yep.
Crowd has come in. No foul called. Yeah, it's. Do you know who the ref is?
Shout out to Rob McGuire. Definitely lived in Montreal, played with him for Frisbee. Big Cat's picking up the Frisbee on the sideline at the top of the end zone.
Big Cat. Oh, looking to Lugsden. Foul called.
Lugsden.
Don't think he was allowed to throw the classic huck.
Lugsden isolated on the open side. Straight up mark, because Big Cat's got great hucks.
Oh, he's just going to throw a hammer.
Good defense by Black.
That's great D in the
Yeah,
lanes.
absolutely. He had to throw that because he didn't have any open options. Number 88, discus in the middle for Union.
So I know Katie Buck is also watching. So Katie, congratulations on the wedding. I'm sure Union wishes you were here. Peyton with a desperation huck. That's Deed in a pile. And there looks like there are a lot of people on the ground.
Including Andrew Lugsden. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. It looks like Amanda Moore is hurt, so we shouldn't make fun.
Sorry, Amanda.
There is a question on Twitter about wearing pants at CUC, and I know that Rags wears it, track pants, but I wonder if it's medical, because I know it's allowed if it's medical. At under 23s, we had an issue where one of the teams asked the U.S. team to change because
No
the
way.
pants were of a different color.
Oh, okay.
And the U.S. were okay with it. But in the rule book, I'm not sure what it says for the CUC.
Players who I'm known to play in PJs, and I actually played my U23 finals in Florence in pajamas. True story. Because I like pajamas.
Nice cut by Big Cat. Big
Boom.
Cat looking, great throw. Foul called though. It was
Yep. That's great put.
foul called. Thank you, T-shirt. We got it. So there are a lot of people in here talking. So if it looks like we're talking to a lot of people and you don't know what we're talking about, you're welcome to tweet us.
Jen Kwok's definitely a great receiver. She's so fast, has great ups, awesome throws. Has been playing frisbees for almost as many years as Roberts, probably more.
That being said, Michelle Chandler's young, fast,
Yep.
and determined.
Absolutely.
This is her first finals.
Yep.
And she hasn't played at a level this high before. Chandler is a great person.
The youth on Union is definitely demonstrating fruitful. Like the number 9 or number 15 that got a D on Lugsden. It's great.
Exactly.
Like it's the Union's playing great.
They went for a very athletic team.
Yep. As they
Great cut.
Gak, pardon me, Tasia throws to Louisa. Louisa's just not able to catch the disc as she was falling.
Peyton's shoe came off, so Peyton is putting his shoe back on. Technically, this is not allowed in the rules, but people don't mind. GT has just arrived. No, I don't drink coffee.
More and more people trickling in as we go. That's expected. It's now 11. It's now
Norm
10.
to D. Oh, there's a
10:40.
call on the field. Thank you, buddy. Jordo, Josh, Nikki says hi. And Jerry, of course, Jerry.
Matt Doyle in for the substitution. There's a baby with a mustache supporting Stache, of course.
So the rule to play on Stache is you either have to have a stash or you have to be a hot babe.
Definitely some hot babes on the team
Being marked by Mel.
and old babes. I dig the
Matt
old chicks,
Kirk.
man.
Oh, nice break. Taylor Martin to Emma Seaborn. Emma to Kirk. Matt Kirk. Oh, great resets by Union. Emma. Oh, break throw to Matt Kirk. Nice bid. Kirk. Looking wide. Oh, nice bid by Kat. Matt Chalou, foul called.
Foul called
Again
on
with the contact. I'm going to harp on that.
You know what? I'm gonna go the other way. Hey, it'll let the end zone stack set. It'll let them call the play, and you're right. But look at them already. Were they moving? No, they were in there. You see? But as much as there's a time and place to call contact, and there's a time and place to call a foul. And
I
when you're at
absolutely agree. There's a time and place to call contact, and a time and place to call a foul.
There's a great time to call a foul. Stoppage of play.
I disagree because you reset this. Like people were moving. I actually really like the contact call. I've called it once in my life, and I had it called on me twice, and I completely ignored it because
Yep.
I didn't realize what he was saying.
What he's calling him.
That being said, if you call contact
Yep.
and they don't go down, you can
it's
call
violation.
fast count. No, you can just
Right.
keep calling fast count.
Okay.
Because they're on stalling 4 or 5 now.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. Or in a zone. In a zone, it's beautiful to call contact. Really quickly,
Yep.
Jenna and Bonnie,
Yeah.
Chandler's biggest fans, are watching.
Okay.
She's going to do something awesome for them.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure of it. We are going to look at Union here. Let's see what they run. They're about
10 yards.
15
to
yards
15, yeah.
outside the end zone.
15 yards.
What's with my mic? Is that better? Taking it closer, okay. They're going to run an ISO for D, it looks like. It's going to be a vertical stack offset. This is basically Capitals end zone play.
Yep.
I think they're going to run a jam cut if Matt doesn't get the break off right away. Look for a big hand block by by Big Cat here if he goes for the IR.
Mel Harder's great positioning. She's got to protect that break. And then, great.
Oh,
That looks
nice throw.
open
To
side.
Chandler.
That was an open
What did
side
I say?
play.
Chandler with the point.
Yep.
What is
12
this, 12-7?
Yep, 12-7.
Was that another break?
That was
That was another break. And Union is rolling. You know what? For all the people that doubted Union this year, they are showing up
definitely.
today.
Definitely.
Well, you know what? I think the CUC,
didn't want
whoever
to.
did it, whoever made
didn't want
comments
to.
on CUC said that Stache,
didn't want
TFP,
to.
and Odyssey were the locks for the 3 bids. Union read that and was quite pissed off.
As much as I
Yeah.
love you, as love.
Can you fix this?
So
There's no
we just to let
Wi-Fi.
you know the itinerary for the game
There's no
also.
Wi-Fi.
For the rest of the day, we have women's
That's why.
traffic, Vancouver Traffic versus Quebec Cube, which I believe is a rematch of last year's finals.
Yes.
Cube has definitely made some adjustments to their team and their roster, and they've definitely made adjustments to their roster and their team. And Traffic's picked up a few great players also. And then after that, we'll have the men's finals, which will be Vancouver Furious George, which I'm definitely looking forward to that one, versus Ottawa Phoenix, which several players in which I've played against. I'm looking forward to that game. Should be a great game.
My main goal in the Furious Phoenix game will be to make sure you're not too much of a homer.
Tassia looking downfield. It's not gonna happen.
Oh.
Hayduk going long. Tassia, great throw. Can Hayduk make a play on it? No, he can't.
Warren poached for 1 second and Hayduk was gone.
As
A
he
better
should.
throw would have gotten him.
Yeah.
Nick Panu on the mark. Union has opened up the lines a little bit.
They're up 5 points. Oh,
Oh.
big huck. Oh, Rags takes a hit to the face.
Is that?
And
oh,
the
great
guy
D.
gets D'd by a girl. I love it when that happens. This is why I watch Mixed, for stuff like that.
So-
Awesome D by Dickinson. Dickinson, I think it's Dickinson, because it's, yeah, she doesn't have an N.
Dickinson.
Awesome.
So Corey had the angle. Number 6, Dickinson came from underneath and read the disc perfectly.
Yep. Rags took a hit to the jaw, fell down.
Yeah, I think he tripped on the turf.
Boom.
Turf is not great.
Break
Nice throw to
Rags.
Rags.
Oh, when Rags gets the frisbee, he's such a deadly, great thrower. Mark
And a
Roberts,
tip.
Mac to Robs. Cat comes down with it.
I'm pretty sure they planned
Hayduk
that.
with the frisbee again. Hayduk puts it, floats up. Oh, and she catches it. That's a score. That doesn't matter how you catch it, who touches it, just grab it and throw it up in the air. Show that you caught it in the end zone.
Kate Jardine with the Mac. She's going to be pretty upset with herself. She got there, she exploded there, and she basically whiffed on the disc, unfortunately.
Number 53 for the score.
Kate Jardine is from Vancouver. Thanks, Tushar.
Number 53, Lindsay
Lindsay
Stanifor.
Stanifor.
Yeah.
Hey, Tushar, can you fix this?
The disc seemed to drop a little bit,
I'm not on Wi-Fi.
and she was able to make a great play. A little bit lucky if you ask me, but
People will want to be mentioned. Believe me, they will tweet us. My mic is really going to be a problem today, isn't it?
no, it's not. It's only
So-
going to be a problem if you
So
make it a problem.
again,
Miguel.
here we go. 12-8.
Talked about the
Union hasn't been broken yet. They are going the other way on O. Let's see what happens here.
The 420 viewers out there, just a shout out to you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Andy
You're watching
Collins with a
Stache.
nice pull.
Stache, Vancouver versus.
That's the one thing I've noticed about Vancouver Ultimate is their pulls are always in bounds. Again, a 4-woman cup.
doing that to take them out of their play. We were doing that a lot on Nighthawks.
Cooch to Speckers, lefty.
Great mark by Kwok.
To Cooch. To Chandler. To Speckers, who doesn't really have a flick. To Bracht. To Cooch. Actually, he has no flick, let's be honest. Cooch to Bracht. Bracht backs to Cooch. Cooch is moving so well. Chandler, Speckers to Cooch. Cooch to Bracht. It's jailbreak right now. Coochwari. Chandler. Melissa. Point. Oh, not in.
It's
A little post-up move by Chris Bracht. Oh, there's a call on the field. That is why you wait for the observer.
There's a
Oh,
goal.
there you go. Now you can.
There's a goal.
13-8 Union.
They're running away with this. Tashar, do we know what the game is to? It's to 15. Game is to 15.
So they're saying my mic is loud. I'm no longer loud. Yeah, they're just trading points right now. Again, Stache's D has to come up with a couple of Ds. Like it's. Yeah, their O-line scored the last two, though, right? Like as difficult as it has been, they've scored the last two. You know what? Max just commented there's a lot of old Furious on that line, and there's a lot of young guns coming out on the Union line. It's an interesting mix. Peyton Lung has played Monster for a number of years. He played on Grand Trunk when it was in, I think it was back here in Vancouver in 2004. He played on GT. They won third place. Norm Liu, GT last year. He's coached Zen for the longest time.
I think I counted 8 Furious players. Yeah, 8 Furious players. I'll count out the. I may
Melissa
miss.
wanted off there, but she was on, and Jen wasn't, and the observer refused to let her off there.
Count them up. I'm just looking, Max.
10, Max.
Great
mentions.
pull.
Great pull by
Great pull. It was
Norm.
awesome pull.
Norm's awesome.
Ryan Knowles has the disc in the middle of the field. Looking upfield, dumps it to Tasia. Tasia to Big Cat.
Looking deep.
And she big put by Big Cat.
Krista is one of the best deep defenders in the women's game right now.
It's definitely a
Quicker
mismatch.
than a lot of people realize. Krista to Taylor. T-Mart. T-Mart upfield to Jackie. Jackie. Flick to Taylor. T-Mart. Swings it to Jackie. To Emma. Jackie.
Up. A big
Melissa.
Great heads up defense by.
So the first time Melissa touches that disc on that D-line point,
I think
there
it's,
was a turn.
I think it's fatigue. I think fatigue.
I don't think
definitely.
it's fatigue. It's not playing with the same players because Melissa's played the entire year. She was just talking to the D-line and was forced to stay on because they took too long.
Andrew,
She's going to completely disagree with me when we talk later about that, and she's going to make fun of me, but that's what happened.
I still think it's fatigue. Andrew Lugsden just took an injury sub.
And Pat Dolan came on for Taylor Martin.
It's probably a good call. Great defender.
Norm, great dump D. Foul called.
Tassia with the frisbee.
Yeah. Melissa has a very good mark. It's very aggressive though, so if you step it a little bit, she's gonna hack. She gets a fair amount of hand blocks though.
RK going. RK going. Oh,
Pat with the help. Oh, nice D by Pat.
yeah. Great heads up.
So Stache was very stagnant on O there, which allowed the defender to come off the back.
Yep.
Norm to Mal. Norm and Mal played on Zen together a number of years ago. Norm, back to Mal. She makes it look so easy sometimes.
That was a great bid.
Oh, and then other times she makes it look really bad.
No, not uncontested. It's just a throwaway. A
Yep.
missed throw.
I'm
Unforced
pretty
error.
sure. I'm pretty sure her brother is watching as well from Texas and her family. From
Ryan-
Winnipeg.
Ryan Knowles picking up the frisbee. Should walk it to the top of the end zone. Yep. Big Cat looking against the great defender. Who's poached? Rags is poached. RK recognizes it. Stache is having some issues with some continuation cuts. That would have been a great outlook.
You know what? They've turned it over every time they've hucked it though, so it might be smarter to move the disc short a couple of times.
Yeah. Dickinson had a great continue on that. Maybe a little deep, but there's nothing wrong with going deep. Anyways, disc on the sideline. Number 7. Rags with the disc. Working it up line. Big Cat putting it up. Number 15 with huge grab.
Jackie with another great D.
He's been great game. He's been playing really well.
Great catch by Norm Liu. Asian connection.
Up line.
Great cut.
Too bad
Emma.
nobody downfield has a heads up because that's a huge dump downfield.
Peyton.
Deadly.
Up.
Can Big Cat make a play?
Pat Dolan with a great catch.
Yep, they're running away with it.
14-8.
No.
Jackie Howe.
Like to make a shout out to my Furious bros that are watching the game at home or on screen. Traffic players, cube players start walking in. They're gonna start warming up soon.
I'm surprised they're walking in now to warm up. What time is it?
It is
10:55.
now. Yeah,
they were
it's
probably
10:55.
warming up outside of the stadium, actually.
Yeah. So just want to say thanks to Matty B for his support advice. I hope it's paying off and that the commenting's top notch. Shout out to Bobo's StarCraft commenting and playing skills. Want to say hi to T1000. Yesterday's Masters game, Fig Jam wins over Ensom. Nothing sexier than old Montrealers. Lose 15-7. Thanks, man. Awesome.
Fig Jam stands for F I'm good.
Yeah.
Just ask me.
Just ask me. Yeah. Awesome. Stache stands for Stache.
Yes. And Union is really called Onion.
I heard.
Women's
Master Final.
Vintage over Terra.
Over Terra. Yeah. Vintage
Nice
winning.
pull. Corey Galloway. I think everyone's going to get a point. They've put out everyone who hasn't played. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Split stack
Shut
play.
down. Way to shut them down.
Jen Kwok couldn't catch up with the
She has a few drops this game.
This could be it. 14-8.
82 minutes and 9 seconds. Length of the game.
Corey Galloway.
Oh, handball by Hughes! Awesome! That is wicked. That is.
Alex Hughes extends the game a little bit with a hand block.
It's a game of runs. You never know. And Roberts puts it to Hughes. Double happiness. Hughes was huge on that point. Awesome, Hughes. You're my idol.
14-9.
You're my idol.
82 minutes through the game.
That was probably a little bit loud, but that was awesome.
Hughes is not bad at Frisbee, as Max just
He's
mentioned.
actually, they got to step up. Stache definitely has to start rolling the defense, bringing the intensity up, and making more plays. It doesn't necessarily mean bidding, but more shutdowns.
Stache has to get a turnover on defense first. Stache needs a major block here.
Yeah, I think they can do it. Tashara shows a little bit of doubt in the 6 breaks in a row, but I've seen it. I've done it. It's possible.
I'd like to see them get a D on Union's O-line first.
Actually get a D, because it's all been.
They haven't gotten Union's O-line has not turned the Frisbee.
That's
over.
it. Yeah, and if anything, they've been missed throws, and like it's not even into the teeth of the defense.
I actually don't think they've turned the Frisbee over the Union O-line.
Oh right, because Lundgren was playing on the D line.
Lundgren. That's why. That point she was playing on the D line.
Keeping your stats for the offensive line. The offensive line for Union has always scored.
So it'll be interesting to see. Again, 4 women work.
Yeah. Strategic move, definitely paying into their favor.
We've got a couple of people watching from Toronto. Ryan Kiefitz.
Yeah.
Wish you were here, bud. I know Taylor wishes you were here. Victoria, Taylor wishes you were here, maybe.
Big pull by Hughes. Definitely some players playing back-to-back points. Alex Channer on the mark.
Cooch to Speckers. Speckers. Oh, great cut. Foul call. Foul call. It's physical play.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Furious
Physical
George has extra tight jerseys, so no grabbing can happen this year. It's played in their favor.
BE Ultimate, everyone has tight jerseys. You
Yeah.
just want to see boys' nipples.
You should see Oddballs jerseys. That's Furious sponsored. Those ones are the bomb.
Please, will you guys wear the white jerseys today? Because I really like them.
Yep.
Speckers.
Boom! Great D by
Great
Alex
cut
Hughes.
by
has got-
Bracht. Yeah, it was like 9. Bracht
Oh,
off the line to Melissa. Great catch by Mal.
This is exciting.
Now-
Tashar, so exciting.
To Chandler. Oh, great cut by Cooch. Oh, great D. Bracht with the catch, and he's just going to keep running. And Union are your 2013 CUC champions.
Is that official? Did the observers do that as a score?
Yes, they did.
Is that-
And Corey Galloway's kids run on the field.
Awesome. Great game for Union. Definitely outplayed Stache today.
They outplayed everybody this weekend.
Yep.
It's really unfortunate that this team will not go to nationals, to U.S. nationals, because I do think they would do really well.
They have a potential.
That being said, all their women play on Capitals. So the Capitals contingent.
Stache just started to play defense too late. If they had played the last 9 points, honestly, 9 defensive points like that, then they would have probably had a better chance of getting on the board because they actually pressured them, but in the last point.
So we're going to try not screaming into our mics.
Yeah,
We
totally screamed into the
apologize
mic.
about that.
Totally screamed into the mic. Yep.
So really quickly, we'll be back. I want to say 10 minutes before the women's final, just to talk a little bit about it.
Sure, absolutely.
In about 20 minutes time.
So it's now 11
If you have any
o'clock.
questions, come up, ask the questions. Again, congratulations to Union.
Sorry for the screaming.
Absolutely dominant performance here at CUC's.
Absolutely.
When I spoke to Mal earlier this week, she said she was not going home without a gold medal, and she turned out to be true. Stache will be disappointed in the effort they gave in the final.
Yep.
Because they put a lot into coming into here. Before we go to Shar, do we have like 5 or 10 minutes? Can we talk to Max for 5 minutes? A little bit of
Nate
preview of the
Danran's
open
out. I'll
final?
be back for the women's final.
Yeah. So I'm just going to talk to Max Hunter a little bit about the open final and what his thoughts are. I'm not going to ask him who he thinks is going to win because that would be mean. I did that to Davis yesterday. Max, first quickly, thoughts on the game you saw?
Well, I mean, I think that the Union's O-line looked really, really solid. I mean, they didn't have any issues at any time getting the disc down the field. When they got pressured, they ended up making great plays, even on high stall counts. you know, they seem to just want the disc more than the Stache defenders wanted to D it. So when that happens, you're gonna lose a game. You know,
Exactly.
You got to get a block to win.
Now, thoughts a little bit about the Furious and the Phoenix game. I know, and I'm not sure a lot of people know, but you're from Ottawa, or you went to school in Ottawa?
I'm originally from Ottawa. Yeah, I played with Firebird for 4 years. Then moved out here and played for Blackfish for 2, and then I made Furious after that.
Any lingering bitterness about not making Phoenix those years on Firebird?
Maybe a long time ago. I kind of got rid of that when I beat them when I was on Blackfish.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So what are your thoughts, keys to the game for Furious to win today?
Well, I think it's probably the keys to our game. I mean, our O-line has looked fairly solid throughout the entire tournament, so
they haven't been broken, right?
Forward with that. They haven't been broken yet. So bringing that forward, that kind of gives a D-liner a lot of confidence, you know?
Yeah.
And really, when I go out there, I just kind of concentrate on a point at a time trying to get a block. So I think those are the keys to our game, really. And I mean, if you want some furiousness to that, the last one is you got to punch him in the face. But
that's fair. Can you name 3 players you think are going to be absolutely key? 2 O-line or 1 O-line, 2 D-line players that you think are going to make a difference?
for Furious?
For Furious.
2 O-liners and...
No, 1 O-liner or 2 O-liners, 2 D-liners.
2 O-liners, 2 D-liners.
That viewers should try and watch with numbers if you can.
Oh, wow, with numbers. Man, you're really putting me on the spot now. Jeez. On O-line, I would watch for Kevin Underhill, and he's number 89.
Yeah, he's the main handler.
Yeah, he'll be probably the centerpiece handler on the O-line. Very, very good player. You probably saw him, if you watch a lot of Canadian Ultimate, you saw him play on the U23 men's team.
Yeah.
Just tearing it up. Won the MVP in this tournament last year. Very, very good player. Was the youngest player on Furious for many years, but now there's a lot more young talent on the team.
That's fair.
Including Kian Knapp, who together with Kevin have headmanned the O-line handling and just absolutely tore teams up this weekend. So to watch for them is going to be quite a show. I'd pay attention to them, especially when you see Kevin Underhill get the disc in the center and
let's not give away any plays.
Kean's on his left.
let's not give away any plays. I know the plays. I'll talk about them when you're playing.
All right, you do that.
Okay? I'll talk about them when you're playing. Just, I've watched you guys.
Yeah.
It's not about it. What about on D-line? Please don't say Alex because he just walked in here.
Alex Davis. Well, I can't really not mention the T1000. I mean, he's
partial
one of our
robot.
best defenders. You know, he never seems to be like shaken mentally. He's always out there making plays and doing what he needs to do. I think that's the biggest thing about Alex is that he always does what he needs to do on the field, and he doesn't go outside of the box. So, I mean, defensively, he's going to be a very big piece for us. And Alex Davis is currently showing me a fish. So Darcy Drummond, if you're watching or listening, I would say watch out because Davis is on his way.
Darcy might not show up. I was speaking with her last night. She was in a very jovial mood in the morning, to say the least.
Jovial. Not with Bobo, apparently.
Not many people are in jovial moods with Bobo. Sorry, okay, quickly. You mentioned Davis. Who else on D?
Who else on the D-line? I mean, Morgan Hibbert has been playing on the O-line, so I don't know if he'll continue to do that today or not. But I'll put a shout-out to one of our newer players, Petey. Peter is a very good defender. He's a quick, fast, small Asian who is willing to bid on almost anything. So I think he'll probably give you a couple bids, if not a couple blocks in this
That's
game.
good. One thing, sorry, just going to ask her a question. Women's final is between Vancouver's Traffic and Quebec's Cube. Men's final is between Vancouver's Furious George, defending champion, and Ottawa's Phoenix. Ottawa's Phoenix has reached one final before in 2009 against Mephisto and lost.
Yeah, I was on Blackfish that
and
year.
you were on Blackfish that year? And that was a very good year, actually. If I
Yeah, we
remember
actually
correctly.
beat Phoenix that year in a very, very, very good game. There was very few.
I think I
turnovers.
remember watching the semi. If it was you guys, I don't remember if it was
No,
you guys or was.
it was a bit of a mix-up in the semi because Invictus lost to a weaker team. We ended up facing Invictus in the semi.
Yeah. In the quarter.
In the quarter, yeah.
Yes,
Sorry, in the quarter.
So, one last thing. 2 newer players that we should look out for. Because you have complete confidence in your
kind
newer
of mentioned
players.
2 newer players, but 2 newer players. Kevin Tien, a very good handler who's been playing on the O-line all this weekend. Kind of the third handler on the line, but able to make plays just as well as Kevin and Kian. Very, very good player. Came from Blackfish, came from the program, and was a junior. Is a coach here in Vancouver as well. Geez, another good player. What's
Gagan?
that? Oh, Gagan.
Gagan.
Yeah, Gagan. Gagan's a great, great player. I've actually really loved playing and coaching Gagan for a few years now. He has an uncanny ability to get up in the air and just get a disc that you don't expect him to.
Final comments. I know Furious's O-line is huge. They're 6'3" or above, all of them, right?
No, well, not all of them. I mean, like Kevin Tien plays on that line. Kian Knapp plays on the line. They're not like overly tall. They do have some rather tall players, though. I mean, if you have Dre on the line, if you have Hibbert on the line, Matty B, they're all very tall. I think the thing with Phoenix is they're very fast.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of those Phoenix players I've played with in the past who are very good. I haven't actually been able to watch them play, unfortunately.
Playing against them, they play very physical and they play a very smart offensive set. So physical on defense, smart on offense. I'm really looking forward to the matchup. I think it'll be one of the better games. Nothing to take away from the Traffic Cube game, which I also think will be very good. Looking out for players like Mira Donaldson on Traffic or Kira Frew. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes to talk more about the women's final. Thank you very much, Max. Good luck
No problem.
today. Okay?
Right. Thank you very
Thanks.
much.